Hi everybody, we welcome you to our new video. We're going to learn how to all the science behind logged in users, how to be displayed, and you can see here I'm logged in, so it shows logged in. So I can go to a new tab and copy the same. It would be a problem if because I'm using the same browser, but this simply means I'm logged in. So if somebody else logs in, so it's gonna come and show up here. So let me try to do this and see if it will work. If it doesn't work, no problem, but anyway, I'll show you how it works. So we're using PHP and MySQL plus jQuery. We're gonna come and say this. If I log out here on this browser, and you can see here it also logs me out, so which simply means I have to log in. So I'm gonna get this. That time we had somebody like let me log in. Look, you use Mac. If we use Mac, you can see Mac is here, and you see two people are here. So but after a minute this one is gonna go because the code checks somebody who has been here for a minute, at least a minute before. Okay, so Mark is gonna be online, and Prince is gonna go soon. Let's wait and see how it works. After, it depends on how you set it up to show people are online and offline. So this thing, it's live, it does refresh itself. So this is a div. You see now it's gone, so it's gone. So since that person is gone, Prince, what we can do is we can sign out here, and we look for Prince and we log in. Prince is back here, so you can see him, but then Mark is here also. But remember, after 1 minute, Prince is gonna Mark is gonna go, Prince is gonna remain. So we're gonna wait and see that. So it's counting, so, and refresh. Once after 1 minute is gonna disappear. So the science behind that, we're gonna show it so that you learn how to do it. When you create maybe your website or your software, you have to know how to show people who are online. Whoever logs in, wherever he is or she is, you'll be able to know this person has just logged in now. So we're waiting for 1 minute. When Mark goes, yes, Mark is gone. So guys, we're gonna show you how it works. First of all, you got to know, I'm expecting you to be knowing at least HTML, PHP, and some jQuery or JavaScript, and also MySQL. So I'm using MySQL database, and I'm gonna go to MySQL. I'm gonna log into my local server here, and I'll go to my DB database, and I look for the table called users. Here in the users table, we're gonna look for Prince. You can see, look for Prince. This is Prince, so we can follow that line of Prince, and we can see he was online at this time. So you can see 10, 11, and now it's 10, 12. So once I do refresh, that time is gonna change because the code updates each and every time. So when the person logs in, the code is gonna update each and every time. So we look for Prince here. Yes, Prince is here. Yes, we look for Prince. You can see now it said 12. So every after 1 minute, every after seconds, it refreshes each and every second. So you can see it's 12, 10, 12, 27. So if I refresh here, we can see Prince here, and you can see 10, 12, 53. You can see, so each and every second it does change. So if we look at somebody who was logged in whose Mac, let me look for Mac. We must find Mac. So if we can't find Mac, let's go to the second page. We go to second page. I'm looking for Mac. Scroll down. Seems like I don't find him, and no, he's here. So you can see Mark was last seen on the same hour, but it's what 10 6 10 10 by 6 seconds. You can see, so this simply means Mark is offline right now. So this person Kelvin was last seen 2019 July 14. So yes, now you can know that to happen you have to feed the database each and every second. So the code will go and check the time and say, okay, who has been here, who has logged in less than a minute before. It depends on what you're gonna set it to do. So that's the way I did it mine. So but it has to work with the database. So I'm gonna show you how to, how to create a database, I know. So that this, you should make it, this field for the date, you should make it to be a timestamp. I think that's gonna help you. The data type. So we're gonna see Prince is still here, and we good to go and look into the page which comes here. This is the home page, which is your index page. We're gonna look at the index page. We're gonna look also on that page which is being called to do the task. So we look for, I'm gonna look for automatic. Okay. Get it soon. Yes, this is the page I'm looking for. It's a PHP page, but it's independent. It's just being called. So you do what, you log, you call your DB, you connect to your database, okay, and here is when you get your IP address if you want to, because just if you want to do it, but if you don't want to do it, leave that alone. And what I say here, this is when you get, this is the folder where the images are. So because if we go here, you can see the image, that's the image they call from this folder. So then you select username and whatever you want to select in that users table, and also you get the picture. This picture is going to be the picture name, so but it's sitting here. So when you upload the picture, you save it in this, but also you save the name into the database. Then from users, so it says where stamp difference is a minute, it's 1 minute. So I used 1 minute, and user date updated. Then we put now less than what? Now is less than 1 minute. So it means it should be less than 1 minute ever since this guy logged in. So to show on that panel, on this panel, whoever logs in, if 1 minute pass, this guy goes away. So this, we select from the user table whatever you want to select there, but also you have to say where timestamp difference, it's like at least less than 1 minute. You can put it 2, you can put 5, so it simply means it's gonna show this person online. So let me see, if I say, in case if I say 10 minutes, it's gonna bring Mark back here. Okay, can we test it? I'm just changing here. We set 10 minutes, and we save. So once we save, you can see this thing is live. You see it brought Mark here. So I don't think you you can understand it well. So if that this thing is live until when I want to show you two screens whereby you can see what's going on. So here I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna take mark and I say 1 minute. If I do 1 minute, it's gonna take mark away right now. You see, took mark away. So I'm gonna say at least 20 minutes. It will show us whoever logged in the last 20 minutes. You can see it's mark. So that's the science behind this, but I'm gonna show you much of the code. I don't expect you to not be knowing at least MySQL, PHP, and HTML. It's not something difficult, so I wrote it already. So this is the most important part. That's when you select and get whatever you need here. But this part here is where you display your image, and if there is no image, if the image is null, so there's a default image I show here in this place. If this person did not have an image, so I was gonna display a default image. So you go to this part where if he has an image, then you're gonna display his image and you're gonna display his name here. You can see the name here. So that simply means we've done with this, but this is the most important part here. So after this other stuff is just additional things I did, so I don't think you need them. So but what you needed is this. So don't forget to to connect to your database. Firstly, create a PHP page, create your table, put a person, put everything you need to put in. So you create this page, you call this page, then you display this information. After displaying this information, and sorry about that, after displaying the information, then that's when you're gonna go to where our jQuery calls this thing to display here. So this page is independent, but it's being called into a div to display this information here for this whatever. So let me go back here, and I will go to the index page. I show you how we call that. So we're gonna go, I'm looking for something like where we've been. Okay, so I'm gonna look for the index page, and I show you how it works. This is the index page. We open it, and we maximize here. This is the code. You can see we're calling this page, which we named auto data. So this is the auto data. So we're calling this page, we're putting it in this div. The div is called online. So this is the div ID. We use the div ID dot load. So we call this set interval, then we do maths, then we put this. So this is all the code which calls, it starts here. This is the code which calls this page to be displayed in the div. So but still you have to import what? You have to include this line for jQuery, this to work. So another last step which you have to do, this is the div. Let's look for this div and find it. Let me find that div for us. Yes, this is the div. Yeah, no, I gave it, this was something like it's I'm gonna get it for, yes, I think show me as online. Okay, let me look for the div ID please. Yes, yeah, this is the div. In that div you don't put anything. You say div ID equals to online, whatever you want to name it, then you open it. So you put your div you close your div. So here, inside here, that's where your picture shows. So for instance, if, let me show you, let me get that right. If in that div I come here and say let me say Azania Azania tutorials, and I save here, in that div we expect something to be shown here. Okay, let's refresh and see. Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't display. I think it's because it's black, that's why it cannot display, I'm sure. But anyway, this is the div where you put your stuff. So for instance, if I do this, let me see, maybe something's wrong there. Yeah, you can see I renamed I did rename the div, so then it disappeared. So if I go back and save it, it's gonna come back. I don't simply mean, I don't, let me see. Yes, it came back here. So guys, this is the only thing you need. A div here, that's a div, it takes just 2 lines here. One, create your div, you have it. You can display something here to just to test, and you need this, just only these few lines, these few lines, they call this page to display whatever it has. You can do that without using your database first to check if your div is working. So you go to that page and try to change something here, whatever you change. So you can do it like to be like a plain text. Then you check if that div step 1 is working, then you can create your table, and also you have to create those steps of login and stuff like that. So but anyway, I wanted to show you the science between this about this. So it's just a div which refreshes every time and calls some code which then it updates, which updates every second to update what. Yes, this is how it works. I forgot to explain this other code. This one is so important anyway. This, when you log in, when this page is being called, what it does, it goes and set, which means it updates the date or time to now, which means to the current time, you see. So that's why it's easy. The program can be able to pick up somebody who just logged in less than a minute, you understand. So this is so easy to do. You know how to update, you can update, but now this is being done automatic. So this code is being used, we use Ajax to we use jQuery to call this page to refresh each and every second. So guys, I hope that helps, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any comment, and if maybe you need the codes, you can comment, and I can send you this code. I just don't want to put it in the comment box, and I don't want to put a link on that. If you need this code, I can give you this code so that you can play with it. Guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.